Hi, welcome to A2ZKnowledge.com. So today we are going to discuss Python list, and the subtopic is how to convert a file to a list in Python. So that is what we are going to discuss today. So let me tell you the use case why we need such requirement is. So generally in list what you will do, like we will create a list. Okay, we are beginners, we are learning something, and we used to create a list. For example, a list of 10 comma 20 comma 30 or some strings, whatever it is. You write country name or state name or district name. It's all any names of the person. So the thing is, we should not hard code the content of the value of the list in the code. Okay, so if it is going to be a small list and the fixed length list, then it is fine. But when the list is going to be get increased and we can't able to do everything in the coding, so okay, so we will be writing the content of the for the list in a file, and then we will be converting that file to a list. So if you want to add any content to a list, add it to a file, and then automatically it will get into the list. Or what you can do is, through coding you can add the content to a file also. Okay, so that is also something you can do. It's not like you need to open a file and then enter a last line. That not in that way I'm saying. So if you want to add a content, first you can add it to a file, and then the file will be converted a list. Later I can use that list of content for my processing. Okay, so if you see in the list in the web application or mobile app, when you have a drop down list, you choose some information, so in the background it will be stored in some list. One such use case I'm telling. So now we are doing it via load it in a file and then convert everything to a list, and like a batch processing. You convert everything to a list, and then whatever the list functionalities you have to deploy on top of it, you can do it. So this is some I'm kind of on one use case I can tell you. So how to do that in the code. So I'm just reading a file. Okay, let me show you the file. So my file has hi, hello, and A to Z knowledge with new line as a delimiter. Make sure that you need to give a new line, an empty line. So now I want to convert this to a list. So first I want to read a file, and then text equal to f dot read lines. And very important, if you just put read line, it will read only the first line. When you put read lines, it will read the complete lines. And then if you print that, you can able to see the first line is the output for the first print statement. And then I'm just closing the file read, and then now I'm creating an empty list, and a dot append line dot r strip. That means, if you see, the problem with this is you are getting the slash n character because you have the slash n character. Now I need to remove it, so you can use r strip to remove the slash n from the right side of the word. And then now this line is, I have to iterate this line will holds this information for line in this text. Okay, so the line which I am giving, and then if it matches with the text which it has in the file. Now if I give print a, I'll be getting my list of values. You can see here. Now you can apply whatever the list functionality you want. For example, I want to do pop, which will pop the value from the list, or I can do some indexing like this, because in list it is possible. So I can do, so only I will get high. Okay, so hereafter you can do whatever the list functionalities you want, you can do it. So store it in a file, or you already have a file. Okay, put it in this way. You already have a file, so you got a project requirement that there is a list of words in a file, and then you have to perform some kind of an count or search, or you need to do a word count, whatever it is. So you can convert the file to a list, and then you can do it, right? So this is kind of a best example I can give you. Okay, so, or what you can do is you retrieve the data from the application to a file and then convert that file to a list. Okay, so more in NLP, like natural language processing, people will use list a lot. Like if you going forward, if you see some NLP programs, you will be seeing people are use list. I'm saying NLP is one example. List is a very basic data structure that people will always use. Okay, so this video agenda is to show you how to convert a file to a list. And thanks for watching A2ZKnowledge.com. If you really like this video, subscribe my channel and forward this to your friends and colleagues. We provide videos in two languages, English and Tamil. So thanks for watching A2ZKnowledge.com. Stay in touch with us.